How are we doing, guys? Welcome to Bitcoin and Trade Confident. We are going to go over a lot of stuff in this video. I'm going to just give you guys purely data-driven analysis in this of what we could be seeing with Bitcoin. We're going to go over and show you guys actually money flowing out of stable coins and money flowing into Bitcoin while it drops, showing the pump. We're also going to be looking at the volume flow, showing you guys where the levels of money, where money is actually sitting based off of a price range to show you guys where support is. And we're going to be going over metrics. I think this will probably be the best video you guys can watch going into the weekend for Bitcoin. So let's just jump right in. Real quickly, guys, we're currently sitting at 101 for 101 wins on this channel. We've never lost a single trade trading crypto. And I'll show you guys in the second half of this video how to get into our trade setups and how to get into our Telegram channel and how to get in and actually get our indicators, which are 81% off right now. And I'll show that to you guys later. Okay, are you guys ready to deep dive into Bitcoin? Like, the data you're about to see is pretty deep. So let's get in here because I want us to look at what we can see as far as predicting the markets, what's going to happen over the weekend. All right, let's start with this, guys. I want you to come up here and I want you to click the plus. I know you're watching this on your screen, sitting on your computer or sitting on the couch on your phone, whatever. Just follow me here if you don't want to look it up with me right now. Click the plus sign and go to USDC.D. All right, we're going to use this in correlation to Tether as well as USDC. This is where a lot of people place their money when the market starts to drop because they want their money in stable coins and they shift from trading the actual coins as well as the altcoins, and they move it into stable coins to earn interest on staking. Okay, one of those places being the Celsius network I've talked about in the past. All right, so we have that over here. Let's come over here again and look at BTC.D. This is the dominance showing us how much of the whole crypto market is actually trading Bitcoin. And when dominance moves down here, it means people are moving their money out of Bitcoin as far as a whole market cap perspective. When it goes up, it means they're moving money into Bitcoin. Okay, now that you guys know that, let's draw some conclusions here. What is happening, which is very, very interesting here, is that we saw an immediate increase here in stable coin purchases. Basically, people moving money out of the crypto market and moving it into stable coins because we saw the drop. But on this 4-hour chart here, in the last 4 and 8 hours, what we've been seeing is money dripping out of basically the stable coins, USDC and USDT, which is Tether and USDC. What we're seeing is money's coming out of those places, those coins. Why? If money comes out of a stable coin, it is so people can move it from either their staking or their wallets onto the exchange for usually purposes of purchasing coins, which is interesting here because Bitcoin's dominance has actually been going up in the dip. Do you guys see what's happening here? So this is showing that people are interested in buying Bitcoin and they may not think it's going to go too much lower before we start bouncing back up. If they did think it was going to go lower, they would have held their money in stable coins to prevent themselves from losing more by exposing their money to a fluctuating market that could go down further. Are you guys following me there? So without trying to draw any personal conclusions and being completely unbiased about this, this is a bullish sign. People taking their money out of USDC and actually seeing the dominance of Bitcoin go up means people are buying this and they're looking for a move back up. All right, let's just continue the analysis here. It's just going to get better and better, okay, guys? Come over here to the indicators, and I want you guys to go to built-in. I want you to go to visible range. This is part of, I believe you have to have a pro membership for this, so I just want to make that clear. I don't think you guys get this on a free membership, but I'll show this to you guys. Click on this over here, take off POC, come over here, and I want you guys to turn everything blue. This is just the simplest way to do this. It's going to basically show, volume up, volume down. I want you guys to create everything blue. I'm going to make a point here of this. Okay, make that all blue, come to inputs, and change this to 150. All right. Here's what we're seeing. It's called a visible volume range. What you're going to be seeing, I'm going to pull up more price over here to the left-hand side so we can have it come all the way down to the bottom here. Okay. What you're seeing are what's called high volume nodes and low volume nodes. It basically means when high volume nodes are relevant here and they're very, pointing out to the left side here, I guess the best way to say that is that this is where a lot of transactions have happened in the past for Bitcoin at these price levels. Okay. These act as very strong structured supports and resistances. Now, I don't know if you guys watched the last Bitcoin video I came out with, but when we were at $45,000, a move down to $40,000 was where we had a huge gap and then there was a lot of money there. Well, it shifted because we've had obviously more price action from that point. But what I want to show you guys right now is we're sitting right in this range right here where we're in somewhat of this low volume node territory, and the next support here is right around $40,000, like literally right at 40,000. That is why I've been telling you guys we most likely will see a bounce on Bitcoin at around $40,000 because of this high volume node here acting as support. Now, if we break down below $40,000, the next area that we're most likely going to head down to is at the next high volume node where a lot of transactions took place, which is at 32,700. I'm just going to write this down so you guys can follow me. 32,700. Okay, so that is what I want to show you guys as far as money flowing into the exchange for Bitcoin on Coinbase. Okay, so we'll take that off. The takeaway from this is that we have a support at 32,700 and we have a great resistance right at this level of about 47,377. That's going to act as our resistance. All right, now let's take this off. Now let's come over here and look at the trend dashboard, the price versus money flow and trend exhaustion. The trend dashboard here is what basically most of the retail traders are using on their charts. RSI, stochastic, and MACD, and the major moving averages, 5100 and 200 moving average. These are majority bearish right now, meaning a lot of retail traders are nervous that the market's not going to go back up. So from a perspective looking into retail traders, this will most likely look to try to push lower over the weekend because we're looking for a break of this support here with this wick value heading lower to that support here at 32,700. That is a possibility because a lot of people are seeing their indicators very bearish. Now, I want to show you this, however. We are trading with the price for swell money flow and the trend exhaustion, which actually trades a lot of times against retail traders. What we are seeing here is that the trend exhaustion, when it gets to the bottom red section and the well money flow is low, this is when we look for, the same pattern to happen in the past. This is when we're actually seeing moves back up in the market here. Look at low points on the well money flow, as well as when the trend exhaustion is at the bottom here. This is where we're seeing moves back up. This is why we use these indicators on here, because they are so ridiculously accurate at calling the bottoms before crypto moves back up. And I'll show this to you guys so you can see almost every time here, we are seeing a move back up in crypto when we hit the bottom red section. Even right here, before we started to move down, we actually had a move back up in the price before we ended up moving down, and that was called with the pump up here to the higher section. So from this perspective, this actually looks a little bit more bullish as well, because we are looking at money to start flowing back into the market. Because here's the thing, guys, when money flows out of a market, Wells looking at all the transactions on the blockchain for this, when money is moving out, people don't sell forever. There eventually comes a point, a tipping point, where there's enough selling going on that demand actually takes over and people start buying again. Wells start buying. When I say wells, I'm talking about institutions, talking about larger accounts, banks, whatever you want to call it. Those are the whales. People have, millions of dollars they're trading with. When they've sold for a while and demand takes over, this is where they switch to long trades. So this is actually bullish down here on the bottom side. Okay, let me show you guys one more thing just to keep in perspective here. If you take, I know I'm giving you guys a lot, but I want to give you everything. If you take the high and you actually come down here and look at the low, we have just broken the 50% golden Fibonacci retracement. All right, this could actually just be an overextension here, and we could start moving back up here very quickly, catching everybody on the wrong side of the market, which would actually become a bear trap to the downside. So if I had to draw a conclusion right now, we're going to keep going over the metrics, and I'm going to show you guys how to get into our trades here in a second. But I would say there's actually more of a bullish sign that we might start heading up here soon than a bearish. But let's look at more metrics here. So Bitcoin, looking at this will update tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, literally every day of the week, every weekend and weekday, all of our metrics update. Our entire website actually updates every day. Over 92 metrics a day update on our website. It's incredible. All right, so let's look at this, guys. The emotional index. We are sitting down here in the fearful section of Bitcoin. Now, we hit this one time before here and we just crashed down further, and it was not good news for a lot of people. But the previous time before that, we saw ourselves in the anxious section, and we did actually end up hitting a nice bull run. We saw this as well too. We created the higher low and then saw a nice little bull run in the market. We saw this run up here and we saw a little bit of a run up here. So looking at the emotional perspective of the market, guys, a lot of people are fearful because we've headed down so far with really, I think a lot of people thought this was the move back up that we were going to hit. This was actually closer to the 50% retracement than this, and it literally just got rejected. So we're going to be watching that. Let's continue down here. If you look at the long versus short trades on the blockchain for Bitcoin, we are seeing here that short trades are actually dropping off a little bit, as well as long trades. Now, this may look as though you want to draw the conclusion that this cancels itself out. What I would argue here is that there's a lot going on with the long trades, but I want to draw your attention to Bitfinex short trades. Bitfinex is more known for people taking short trades on it. Most people in the United States taking long trades actually use Binance Bitfinex.us and Coinbase for long trades. But Bitfinex is very interesting to track for short trades. That's why this metric is actually available like for us to view. It's on Bitfinex. So short trades declining is actually a bullish sign in the market, because if people thought the market was go down further, short trades would increase, showing that the perspective of the retail trader says that this is going to go down further. But it is actually decreasing, showing that there's actually more favorable positions to the upside right now. All right, let's move down here. That is bullish. You guys see what I'm pulling at here? More metrics are looking bullish right now than bearish. Okay, long versus short trade risk. The risk is in short trades. This is clearly, in my opinion, a great time to take a long trade. And I'll show you guys how to set that up in a second here. Last time we pushed down very, very strongly, this low, if you guys look just straight to the left, this low, we ended up pushing up into one of the fastest bull markets we have ever seen for Bitcoin. And this is what we could possibly start seeing here very soon. Looking down here, well and institutional smart money. These metric values are extremely high and they are staying elevated. When you start seeing the well and institutional smart money metrics staying elevated with long trades, this is a huge sign we are going to see a reversal in the market. This is a very strong structure support, and this will most likely see a bounce back up. That is another case to prove here that this could get very bullish. I'm going to show you guys another case here at the end after I go through this, which takes into account the Dow Jones. Okay, S&P. Oh, excuse me, the S&P. How it's support and resistance prices. S&P too, like it kind of pulls together. So as far as support and resistance prices, obviously we're down here very far. The next resistance point I really want to show you guys, which I talked about, 47,300, that sits right around this area that I talked to you guys about already with that high volume node. Do you remember what we were just showing that with the blue lines? That's around this area. So right around this 45,000 area, that's where I want us to be looking at as far as a move back up and kind of a stall. That is right around this area here. So if we do move back up, we're going to have to break this descending resistance. We're going to have to break this ascending resistance and break another descending resistance. And then if we get past all of that craziness, then we might actually start heading back up here. Now, let me make a comment. I know a lot of the metrics of what I'm showing you guys are bullish, and that doesn't mean you can't just blast through here. This actually means, since there's a lot of resistances in the way, if these resistances get taken out, people are going to look to short there. If the market keeps going up and short traders start shorting around this area, and this area, and the market actually goes up, stop losses are going to get hit on short trades, which people going short will reverse their positions and then go long, alternatively pumping this thing like crazy. That is absolutely what can happen and why I do believe we could get very bullish very quickly. All right, let's continue down here. Dollar cost average entries. These are incredible entries if you guys want to get into the market and hold for 5 to 10, 20 years. Basically, a green line will come out every day at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time if we're expecting a market move back up. Exit points are going to come out if we're expecting a market move back down, and this has held true a lot of times in the market, so make sure you guys are watching that. Okay, I am going to show you guys how to get into our membership, but I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to give you another piece of data in here. If you guys go to the VUG, this is what I'm looking at very strongly, and you need to finish this video by watching this and watching the rest I'll show you guys. This is what I'm tracking as far as tracking a couple things. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. I came out with a video, I think it was last Friday is when I came out with it. I said I actually showed you guys the article. The Dow Jones, and I apologize, guys. I think I said the S&P 500 in past videos, so I apologize about that. It was the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones ended up dropping 400 points within one day. That was this move right here, okay? This is what I'm looking for. It's called VUG. It's called Vanguard Growth ETF, which this tracks very closely to the movements of the S&P 500, the largest 500 companies basically in the world, okay? Watch this. This is what I'm looking at as far as an ascending support line that needs to be respected. If this is broken here, this will most likely try to push down to the next structure support, which is at 284. This is tracking the global markets. Okay, the big companies out there. If this breaks right here, guys, crypto could go down very fast, or something else could take place. Now listen to this. Crypto could actually become very bullish if there is a hedge put on the S&P 500 by trading crypto. Let me explain this. If the market starts moving down very fast in the S&P 500, we'll stick to the S&P 500 for this video. If the S&P 500 continues to move down, bringing down the VUG, people may start transitioning their money back over to crypto to actually hedge their losses on the S&P 500, which would become extremely bullish in crypto and could launch crypto back up. But I want you guys to watch this, because if we officially get a candle close up below this area here, right around this 304, and we hit anywhere around $300 for a candle close, that is an official break, and we have respected this line forever, which we will probably start pushing down, visually targeting the next support down here, which is going to be a pretty big drop, not only in the S&P global markets, but as well as cryptocurrency. So watch that for a drop. Okay, here's what we're going to end with here, guys. Make sure you guys have enough cash. We're sitting down about 7% right now in the portfolio. If you are down any less than, let's say if you're down 15% or less, 15, not 50, 15%, you are doing amazing. Go out and celebrate this weekend. Most accounts are down between 40 to 50% right now with this drop. You guys aren't if you are using our strategy. Let me now show you guys how to start trading with us. Now that I've given you all that valuable information, I'll show you how to get our indicators so you can predict these moves up and down, and I'll show you how to trade with us because we've never lost a trade. I wanted to just give you guys such good info of how, what we're looking at as far as Bitcoin going into the weekend. Okay, here's the pricing. The pricing is $49 a month, guys. We are going to be looking to up this price. I've been talking to the team, and our consensus is that we're going to try to look to up this before April 1st of this year. It's either we up this or we come out with another solution to just get a little bit more money into our business, because we're looking to hire more people because we're exploding over here and we need more help with emails and such like that, and just in business, expenses. So we're going to be upping this. Here's my commitment to you. If we ever up this to say $60, $80, $100, $200, I will grandfather everybody in who gets in at $49 a month. So you can save your membership at $49 a month for life. You will never be charged the higher amount as long as you keep your membership. That is going to give you access to all of the metrics up here, not just Bitcoin, but everything we went over. You're going to get that for every single one of our 12 coins to watch, including the well money flow and the other metrics like the emotional index. But here is where we make our money. Every single one, you guys want to click over here to live trades. Every one of our 101 wins that we have ever taken have all come from this one single page on the internet. It's tradeconfident.io, and you guys want to click live trades. Here's all of our coins neatly listed out in a line here. You guys can click any of these that you want today. I'm going to click on Bitcoin to show this to you because I want to keep the rest private for our subscribers. Here is how you guys trade. And I would highly recommend, if you do not have money in this market right now, because of the bullish signs that I showed you guys, you should have some skin in the game right now in case we start blasting up here. All right. If you watch the other videos I did today on ADA, we could get extremely bullish very fast on ADA. So that's one of the coins I actually hold a lot of ADA. It's my second highest coin here, 14%. So just pointing that out there. Here's how you guys trade with us. Let's go over this. You guys pick as many coins as you want. Here's my rule of thumb. If you have, let's say, $10,000 you want to trade with, I would split it into 5 different coins. So that would simply just be, 10,000 divided by 5 is $2,000. $2,000 into 5 different coins. You guys choose the coins. Now, out of those 5 different coins, let's say you have $2,000 to trade with. And actually, let's use 1,000 because it's part of the example. Let's say you have $1,000. Split the amount of money that you're trading each of our coins with into simply 4 portions, 25%. So what you're going to do is set up all of your buy limits right now for all of our coins you want to trade with your trade allotment at 4 different buy limits. So let's say you had $1,000. You're going to put $250 at this buy limit, $250 at this buy limit, $250 at this buy limit, and $250 here. This is so simple, guys. Place all your buy limits at the exact same time. Okay. Once your first buy limit is hit, you then want to come up here and set a sell limit in your exchange. Once your first buy limit is hit, set up the sell limit shown in green into your exchange for 100% exit. All right, you guys follow me here? Here is how we are winning all of these trades with the indicators and why you guys want them. Come over here and sign into Telegram on your personal phone or your computer first, and then click this link right here, which will give you guys access into our member-only page, and it will give you a hot link into the Telegram channel where I'm calling exits with the indicators, the trend exhaustion, and the price for swell money flow. That's how we're able to call the last exit on AVAX, and how we're able to take over 10% on the previous trade and 16% on Matic, which was the previous trade before that, which was the 99th win. Okay? Here is the deal on the indicators you guys don't want to pass up. If you guys want to predict the markets like we're predicting over here and have our win rate, you need to get these three at minimum. It is the price versus well money flow, the trend dashboard, and the trend exhaustion. Now, if you guys get these three, you're basically going to be paying the same price as the bundle pack. So I really want to draw your attention here. This is going to give you guys an extra 21% off all of our indicators. This is why so many people get this. It's because this value is going to keep going up and up and up. I am going to be increasing the value and the price. Let's just say this honestly. Like the price of these three indicators are going up. You guys have probably, I'm going to talk to my team, but we may actually be upping the price of the price versus well money flow at the end of this month. I will give you guys at least a 7-day warning on that. With that said, you have plenty of time, and the point being is if you guys get these indicators now in the bundle pack, you guys will only get appreciating value because the prices of everything on our website are going to be going up. They're undervalued. I tried to prove it to you guys. Like we are literally 101 for 101 wins. We have never lost a trade. Get these indicators on your charts, and we are going to be using these to call exits. That's how we've won these trades with risk management as well as these indicators. So the bundle pack, you guys actually get 9 indicators instead of 3. You get 6 on top of these 3 for a total of 9. And that's where you guys want to be, spending this weekend, setting those up and starting to follow me on starting Monday morning when the videos we get back into them and start covering more coins, because this is how we are winning trades. You get the indicators for life. They are not a monthly purchase. They are a one-time purchase. You get them for life, and you get the source code to all of the indicators so nobody can ever take them away from you guys. Okay? So saying all that, over this weekend, we want to watch these 2 areas. I told you guys the support is going to be 32,700. I'm looking at my notes right now. That's the next area of a high volume node where we could be heading down to if we start seeing the support broken. And if we start seeing the VUG, the S&P 500, really crash below this level, I think we will see a saving grace around 32,700 because that's where that big support is. Now, alternatively, a bull run up in Bitcoin will most likely present us with a value around 47,377. 47,300. That also correlates very closely to this resistance here that is very strong. That would be a very nice move back up. So watch that over the weekend. If I had to make a conclusion of unbiased, which you guys can prove to yourself as well in this video by using those on-chain metrics, is, on-chain metrics looks at long and short trades. On-chain does not just mean looking at wallet addresses as well as like wallet addresses in what was the other thing I'm thinking of? Like staking and such like that. On-chain metrics actually still looks at transactions, which is meaning long and short trades, and as well as buying and selling. That's part of on-chain. So when you guys are looking at that volume metric there, you're literally seeing what's happening on the blockchain for transactions at those levels. That is why I do think we could be seeing more of a bullish move this weekend, as well as money moving out of stable coins and moving actually into Bitcoin. That is a bullish sign. And so we need to watch this weekend. If we shoot up here, I'm looking for a resistance at 47,000. And if we come down, I'm looking at a support of around $32,000. But overall, I am looking at this being more bullish in the next, I would say, probably 4 to 5 days, then bearish in the next 4 to 5 days based off our metrics and indicators. All right, guys. Get the indicators in the description before they go up, as well as come over and trade with us because we're having a blast over here. The pricing is literally only $49 a month. Get that before it does go up. It will be absolutely worth it going into 2022 with a very good team. We love you guys. Email us if you have any questions, and feel free, if you guys want this weekend, to come take a look at the profits that people are making in here. It is pretty ridiculous what people are doing. $2,200, $2,200 in 7 days. Your indicators are unbelievable and absolutely crucial to time the markets. That is so true. You guys can read more about the profits that people are making here. It's pretty crazy. This guy does 12% profit in here. Loving what we do. $8,000 in one single day. This guy did another. I already pulled 8K profits since I started a month ago. He started 1 month ago. If this is going to go like this, I can quit construction and doing trading full time. This guy's doing about $8,000 to $5,000 a month in Florida. So that was super cool to talk to him. And if you guys come down here, like, let me just scroll to some random places in here. I'm up $1,919 since I joined, and I've won every trade. Literally, guys, we have never lost a crypto trade. This guy up here does $12,800 in profit using the indicators and the metrics, guys. $500 on here. That's awesome. With a trade of $1,300, win, so happy. Anyways, it just goes on and on. 12,000 euro in one single day using our indicators and our metrics. Okay, guys, this is awesome to see this, and I'm glad you guys are doing well. This guy woke up to $4,000 And I'll leave you with this and we'll end this video. Judy, thanks so much for this comment. This is the only channel where I can actually make money. This is the best advice any person can receive. Thank you. All right, guys. I'll leave it there. I don't want to turn this into a big sales video. That's not the point of this. My point is we have a lot of people doing really well, and I'm showing you guys with my own personal money that we are trying to keep everyone safe in these markets, and we're doing this with good risk management, with really good indicators, and we have a very good program, and I believe we have really good support. We literally have 2 support agents every day, Jake and Josh, that literally answer emails all day long, Monday through Friday. We take the weekend off to go to church and be with our families, but we have people literally Monday through Friday helping you guys, so you're not just signing up for a program that's like, oh, cool, we make some trade calls here and there, you guys don't get any support. Literally, Jake and Josh spend the entire day responding to questions you guys have. So you get a dedicated team to help you guys with anything. We are not going to be available over the weekend because we take the weekends off, like I mentioned, but coming back Monday, we will be here to help you guys. The indicators in the description are 81% off for the bundle pack. Make sure you snag that. You will also get a video to the setup tutorial of how to set that up, so you guys don't need us over email to set up any of the indicators or to get started. Everything is visible on the website, and have fun looking at the profits. God bless you guys. I've pinned everything in the description as well as the first comment of this YouTube video. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, and I will see you guys Monday morning. Bye, guys.